the last of the liftings, because I feel like, just to give it a conclusion, it's been dropped here and there. Weightlifting, not the same as powerlifting. It's more of an explosive lift of barbell overhead. You've got the snatch, which is literally from the floor right to above your head. And then you've got the clean and jerk, which kind of has a little movement in between. So you like prop the bar up there and then over your head. What you need, similar to powerlifting and street lifting, you need barbells, bumper plates, because your powerlifting plates are actually really, really thin. And if you drop them on the floor, not great. But bumper plates have a larger surface area, so the weight distributes a bit more evenly and it's just a bit safer. And I'm pretty sure they like bounce up. So they're not like dangerous if they fall. Well, they are dangerous as weight, but not as dangerous. Sidetrack. Platform, usually just like a flat surface, and shoes, a lot of people I think wear heeled shoes or weightlifting shoes. They just help with distribution of how your foot pressure is, and it just depends on your anatomy in essence. So one key advantage of this, actually, out of everything here, I believe it's the only Olympic sport. So if you do have that goal of getting to the Olympics sometime, you got this. We believe in you. But weightlifting is where you want to be at, especially if it's a gym style discipline, because it's got the most awareness around it, I want to say. It's got the most information, the most competitions, the most progressions. So it's very transparent in that sense, because obviously if you're going to the Olympics, like there's a lot of routes forward. So I'd say that's the main advantage to it.
It is also, it develops your explosive power strength a lot, which again, it just depends what you want to achieve. But obviously I don't want to get this wrong, so I don't want to demonstrate the movements, but the snatch, like, it's very power.
Yeah.
It needs to be
explosive. You need to literally bring the weight from the floor to above your head in one movement,
which is pretty intense. There's a lot of technical mastery, so if you're looking to become a master of technical skills, and it does demand mobility and coordination. So obviously all of these do, that we discussed. Mobility is very important, but if we're outlining like key points for this one, you gotta, again, I don't know how it works, so I can't really comment, but you gotta squat pretty low.
Yeah.
You gotta have like really
your shoulder mobility. Also, like, you're meant to be holding my shoulder mobility is not great. No, it's actually great. It's a cracked. You need to be holding a weight above your head.
Yeah.
And you need to be comfortable. Like, you can't really be immobile and stiff, because it's not going to benefit you.
And also, I can imagine for coordination, I can imagine that it's all about timing, really. You miss it by
it's like muscle ups. Like, you need to use the momentum.
But like, say when the weight's up here and when you like lift it up, it's got to be so precise.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure.
Sounds pretty fun, actually.
That is, I do want to give it a go. I do want to try weightlifting. But no, I totally agree. And it also, that point can be seen as a drawback. Like, if you're not as coordinated, maybe your mobility is not the best, it might just be an extra barrier that you need to overcome. Not saying that you can't overcome it. It's just something that, needs to be thought about if you do get into it, which is why we did kind of ask the question before, just so that you can get an idea. It also, I think, a lot of these, especially if you are competing, do require a coach, especially with something so technical as snatches and clean and jerks, because there's so many things that you need to think about, so many things that you're impacting as you do the movement, that having someone there to actually explain it, who's been through it, is also really important. I just wanted to add another advantage. Similar to powerlifting, the community is really, really great. I feel like it's the same in all of these. Once you find the community, they're incredible and everyone's rooting for you. And I feel like it's not the most, like it's competitive, yes, but it's not bitter and toxic. Do you have any more disadvantages for weightlifting?
Disadvantages? Did you mention injury?
No, I didn't.
So obviously you're lifting weights. So again, if you do it incorrectly, as we mentioned, this is pretty technical. So if it is done incorrectly, I would say there's a pretty high injury risk. Like there's a lot that could go wrong. So be very careful with it. We mentioned mobility demanding, and obviously it's pretty technical. So coaching.